Let's take a look and see what else somebody wanted me to talk about here. Oh, lymphatic glands. He reports back, Brother Gregor Clarkson, he reports back that he had a swollen lymphatic glands, and he used the gland formula, and he says he's much better. He says he's much better, and he wants to know, but he's got water retention, and he wants to know, what's going to go on with that water retention, if there's something that might be able to help with water retention. So let's look at something for water retention. Go back over here and go over here and go back to here, and let's look at a water retention herbal tincture extract, which is what the government just absolutely hates because it's a therapeutic product. It's a food product, but it's therapeutic, and that they just can't stand that. They don't like therapeutic natural foods. Let's talk about, here we go, I can do this. What I'm looking for is a water retention control, number 1135. Number 1135. So I'm going to go back over here again. I'm clicking on my account. That'll bring me into the store. And now I'm in the store, 1135, 1135. Water retention. A lot of people have water retention. And so here is no, that's not it. I did the wrong one. It's water retention is 1448. 1448. 1448. 1448. Okay, I'm over there on betterhealthherbs.com, and I typed in 1448. It brought up a water retention control tea. And I'm going to click on that water retention control tea and bring it up and look at it. And it shows it's a tincture. That's a tincture extract. So it's very concentrated. And all you're going to need is about somewhere around 15 to 30 drops, 3 to 6 times a day, depending on how stubborn your water retention is. But you hold this in your mouth. You put a squirt in your mouth. 30 to 60 drops. 30 drops is about a half a dropper full. About a half a dropper full. And you're going to want 30 to 60 drops 3 to 6 times a day. And let's bring me up over here too. Whoops. Okay, where is Google Hangouts? There you go. And so with that, I'm going to go over here, put this over here. I'm going to take that and bring it over there. And then I'm going to bring it back over here so that we can have both of these things at the same time. Now I'm looking at both things at the same time. If I stretch this down to here, and excuse me, I'm creating a view to where people can see what I'm actually talking about, and I'm there. So what's in this tea? What's in this water retention tea that makes it work so well? And what's in it is, okay, I've got to stretch this down. There we go. Now we got both things going at the same time. What's in it? Hawthorn berries for the heart, bilberry fruit, shave grass, which will also be good for your hair and fingernails and calcium uptake, also called horsetail. Juniper berries, specific for the kidneys. Uva ursi, specific for the urinary tract. Horse chestnut, specific for the urinary tract. to increase circulation and to increase your ability to get rid of water out of the body. And corn silk to soothe the urinary tract. Butcher's broom, which is also very healing to the urinary tract and circulation. And dandelion leaf, loaded with nutrients. Lobelia leaf, the general. When I say the general, lobelia takes all the other herbs, takes them to where they're supposed to go, and said, do your job. It's really cool. Lobelia does that, has this incredible thinking ability to make the other herbs go do what as a phytonutrient. That's what its reaction to the other herbs are. It just tags along with them and takes them where they're supposed to go and makes sure they go there and do what they're supposed to do. That's what lobelia does. Also, there's marshmallow root, which is so soothing to the digestive tract, and parsley leaf, which helps the urinary tract. The marshmallow root is for the urinary tract, and also the parsley leaf is for the urinary tract, and the pau d'arco is for the blood and the immune system. The goldenrod is for the urinary tract and is an anti-inflammatory. Cleavers will help you to lose weight if you need to, and it's for the urinary tract. All of those are combined, and they take water out of the body, and they pull it off. So the dosage of that as a tincture extract is 30 to 60 drops, and it's formula number 1448. Number 1448. That's the herbal tincture that is going to work for water retention. And that's the one we want to use for that. So I promised that I would talk about it. I did. That's what it is. You've looked at it. If you're viewing this as as an audio video, when you go to the website herbalhealthreview.com and you click on Discoveries in Health, you'll see about 50, well, maybe 48, 49, 50 of these conference videos. And this will be 4 of them. We'll cut this up into segments so that you don't have to watch 2 hours all at one time, which you don't anyway, because you can stop it, start it, pause it, and so forth. So anyway, this is an audio video with screen capture, looking at the reports, looking at the products that I'm talking about, and it's all on an audio video. It's on herbalhealthreview.com. It's under Discoveries in Health. And so that answers that question. Now, what else can we... Oh, we talked about turmeric, which if the lymphatic glands are inflamed still, if you're almost over something, but you still got a lingering problem, then let's make sure you're getting a blood cleanser. Let's make sure that you're getting something that's really like that colon and liver cleansing liquid and that special fiber while you're working on the glands, so that it's detoxifying the body. And then there's that gland rejuvenator, number 1196, and that's what I'm sure that Brother Gregor used to get those glands going again when he was struggling with a glandular disorder. So, and he's better now, and all praises to the Most High. So, let's see if there's all the questions that I was supposed to address. There's more information, by the way. If we did talk about red clover for the clots, and if there's a brain aneurysm, because that's one of the things that I addressed earlier, talking with a brother that said, what would you do if, or what's your research information about brain aneurysms? And the answer was, lecithin, because it crosses the blood-brain barrier. Lecithin powder. And you're going to take a couple of tablespoons of it. Morning, 1 tablespoon in the morning, a heaping tablespoon in the morning, heaping tablespoon in the evening. You can put it in a power drink. It's an emulsifier. It crosses the blood-brain barrier and feeds the brain. So that's one of the things I'd help to feed the brain. I'd use turmeric if there was a brain aneurysm, because turmeric is an anti-inflammatory, and it crosses the blood-brain barrier. It's going to reduce inflammation. I'd use a cancer formula to clean the bloodstream, because whatever's for the blood feeding the brain with that aneurysm, so it didn't become cancerous, and that it would be then fed clean blood. And that would be helping that aneurysm. I'd be using that CF formula. CF formula. And the CF formula, is that, let's see, 1140. I wonder if I remember the number. Is that the number of it? That, okay, I'm out of here. I'm checking myself here. No, it's not. The number for CF, cancer formula, that cleans the bloodstream. Okay? It's the historical and traditional herbs, and I mean a lot of them, that clean the bloodstream and discourage cancers. And the herbs that are in that CF formula, number 1084 CF formula, those are all the blood cleansers all combined together. What a formulation. Took a while to get that really balanced out and combined. And we've got an open mic, and I'm wondering, is there a question or a comment? No, do you have a question or a comment? Okay, just have accidentally open the mic. That's all right. Okay, so we're going to finish giving you what is in a cancer formula. What herbs are used when you combine cat's claw root, violet leaf, periwinkle. Let's pull it over here on the screen. And now you can see it. Cat's claw root, violet leaf, periwinkle leaf, baharingaraja, mistletoe leaf, sage leaf, yarrow flower, burdock root, echinacea root, golden seal root, yellow dock root, because you got to have the iron. Cancer herbs need a little bit of natural iron. Yellow dock is 40% iron. It unlocks them and helps the cat's claw root, the violet leaf, the periwinkle, the baharingaraja, the mistletoe, the sage leaf, yarrow flower, burdock root, echinacea root, golden seal root, yellow dock root, rose hips, black cohosh root, garlic root, nettle leaf, lemon grass, white oak bark, fenugreek seed, juniper berry, Oregon grape root, plantain leaf, thyme leaf, sheep sorrel leaf, turkey rhubarb root, slippery elm bark, graviola leaf, structured water, you know, that alkaline water that has been set to its perfect vibration and frequency and is clean, and the minerals left in it, no fluoride, and that's the water that this is made with. It's structured, and it's made to bring it back to its natural water structure, because water that goes through a tap is going through and changing the structure, and by the time you're drinking it, it's dead water. Even if it's clean water and has been filtered, it's still clean, dead water unless it's been restructured. And this is restructured water and then set to its perfect alkaline balance for making natural remedy herbal tincture extracts. It's the state-of-the-art way to do it. And that is how this product is made. And then it is kept alive with 20% alcohol, so it doesn't go bad. Or you can ask them to make it with glycerin if you don't want alcohol. Frankly, the tiny amount of alcohol is actually good for the body. Actually good for the body, even if you had a kidney problem, because of the small amount of alcohol that's in there. It's okay at 20%. And the directions how to take it, it says start with a half a teaspoon, with 1.5 teaspoons. 1.5 teaspoons in juice or water, 3 times daily. And you can increase it if you need to. If you've got a stubborn blood disorder, then and you want all these blood cleansers and rejuvenators and to help to discourage the problem, then you take 1.5 teaspoons for maybe 3 or 4 days, and then you bump it up, and you're taking 1 tablespoon plus 1 teaspoon 3 times a day until you are over the problem. But that is, and then there's a disclaimer here, because we're not prescribing or diagnosing, and neither do they. These are just food products to comfort people. What they're explaining here is that the Lord does the healing, because it's a ministry that makes this product. And they're explaining here that the Lord does the healing. And these herbs are just nutrients to feed the body, period. That's it. And these are the specific nutrients for this situation. And so they have a disclaimer here. The information presented herein by Health and Herbs is intended for educational purposes only. These statements have not been evaluated by the FDA and they're not intended to diagnose, cure, treat, or prevent disease. Individual results may vary, and before using any supplements, it's always advisable to consult with your own health care provider. And that's the disclaimer that's on every single product on this website, because they are FDA and government compliant. Because if they weren't, they wouldn't be here. So they struggle, even though that's all the information they can possibly give you about the product, which you can see they don't give you any information as to its value, because they cannot. And they are compliant, and they do not. So they're being good. That's it. That is what that cancer formula is, and that's going to clean the bloodstream. That's going to help to defeat the clotting problem that we talked about earlier. That talks about the water retention that another person asked about, and I think we've covered all of the things that we need to cover here. We talked about the value of the colon and liver cleansing liquid to clean up the bloodstream, and that special fiber to act like a sponge and detoxify the body. So now we know how those things work.